it's a Wednesday. Happy midweek to you. And you should be used to this by now. Every Wednesday you get to hear my voice, my lovely voice. Hello, how you doing? Good afternoon. Welcome to the sunny side. My name is Constance Irele Mega. 4th day in the month of June. Beautiful. Happy New Month, in case you've not heard me say it. So this is me saying Happy New Month to you on the sunny side as well. All right, just a quick reminder. I'm sure you heard it earlier on. The one play draw that's happening if you have not entered the draw. What are you waiting for? Okay, fine. Let's assume you were waiting to hear me say it. Okay, I'm here now. So I'm here to tell you, buy your tickets, okay? Just for 500 naira and you are up. So I've got 2 draws on my show today. 25k for 2 people. So let me say 50k for 2 people. So they'll be sharing it 25k. And that's not all. By Friday, I will not be the one doing that. Dennis will be here for that one. The big draw will be happening. So don't miss out on that one as well. Every ticket you buy or you even bought since Monday this week, it qualifies you for that one. All right. So yes, get on board. Amazing stuff. So what's happening on the show today? I'll tell you. So I'm going to start off with, I have a conversation I would like us to have. It's something that I've seen happen over and over and over. I've seen this happen like in different places. And I've always had in mind that, okay, perhaps someday I'll have this conversation. But for whatever reason, it just doesn't really materialize, doesn't see the light of day. But today I'm up for it. Okay. And so we're going to have that conversation. So the topic I gave it is tension in parenting. Or is it parenting in tension? Don't worry, I'll look at my script, so I'll be sure. But I know there is parenting and there is tension in the topic. We'll fix it pretty soon. We're live on Facebook, by the way. Get on board. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Get there and you can see me, okay? And then on X as well. Nigeria Info PH. Okay, so let me just quickly look at the topic and be sure of what I titled this. Oh, tension in parenting. That's what we'll be discussing right now. And we're going to have this conversation till about... Let me be sure. It should be about 1:30 ish. But before then, we have the trending stories. Of course, that comes up every day, 1 p.m. every weekday, actually. It doesn't happen on Saturdays and Sundays. So 1 p.m. will be time for trending stories. So I'll give you the space for that one. And then what else is coming up? Let me see. Okay, at 1:10, that's 10 minutes past 1. Some persons will be in the studio. They have their market to sell. So, yeah, stick around for that one as well. And then 1:30, we have the FinTech show. It's a repeat broadcast. The program is actually done in a Lagos studio. Really interesting stuff. You want to listen. And then 2 o'clock as well, we have another business show that you don't want to miss. Okay, so join in for Talking Figures at 2 p.m. today with Choma Ezenwafo. And then I'm seeing a recorded program for like 2:55 p.m. today. Just 5 minutes recorded program. And then 3 o'clock, the news, Reverse Today. That will be the last thing for this show. But of course, we're going to really try and have our draw just before the 5 minutes program comes up. Whoo! I feel like a rapper right now. Yeah, that's it. Yes, tension in parenting. What exactly is that about? So I told you that it's something I've seen happen over and over, and I've actually really wanted to have this conversation, but we're having it today. You know, by the topic, you might not really catch what we'll be discussing, right? So I'm just going to have to fill you in. I'll start with a question that we have up on social media. And the question is keeping things from your partner about your child a sign of fear, respect, or simply avoiding issues? You might say avoiding conflicts. So with that question in mind, in case you didn't hear it the first time or you didn't really understand what she was saying, is keeping things from your partner. Of course, when I say partner, I mean the person you are in a relationship with. Should be your husband, wife, maybe fiance. Yeah, people have babies even there. Okay, so keeping things that actually concerns, that is about your child from them. Perhaps the baby is hurt or something. Keeping it away from your partner, is it a sign of fear? Or is it a sign of respect? Or is it a sign that somebody is just simply avoiding trouble? Now, here's the story. I saw a mom, just recently. She was trying to enter a bus. I was in the bus. And then she was trying to enter the bus with her child. The child should be about maybe two, 3 years old. She's a toddler, actually. And then as she was about to enter, the girl now hit her head while she was entering the bus. You know that part of the bus now, the door part, you know that thing you saw? Everybody in the bus were like, I also felt like, oh my God. So it wasn't a big deal, right? At that time. But then she said something that reminded me that, yes, we need to have this conversation. She now said to the girl, sorry, okay? Sorry, yeah? Don't tell your daddy. Nothing happened to you, okay? You're fine. Don't tell your daddy, okay? Now, I smiled, but I heard her. And it's not the first time that I'm seeing or hearing something of that nature. You might just wonder, so why would a mother hush her child like that? Don't tell your daddy. That was her concern. So is it fear of what the father might say or do? Because there are people who are actually like that. They don't know how to talk. Anything that happens to the child, you blame the person that was with the child and call them names and all whatnot. And so they just try to avoid drama. Or is this some kind of respect? Let's not bug the man. I mean, he already has a lot of things on his plate. Let's not add this and make him worry. Maybe he worries too much. Let's not add this one to his plate. That one, Desha, right? We don't want father, we don't want daddy, we don't want mommy to worry about this. So we keep it away from her. It really made me wonder, are some women parenting under pressure from their husbands? Or is this the way some couples are maybe wired? Maybe it's just their thing. Like I said, don't add this to his plate. He already has so much. If he hears that anything happened to her, it might not even be so much. There are men like that as well. Their baby girl is like, oh, princess, right? So if he just hears that she bumped her head anywhere, that's it. He's disorganized. If she cries a little, he's rushing to her. Like, let's not just add to his problem. So I just want us to have this honest conversation, tension in parenting. Because let's really find out what's going on in our homes. And then if you are also that partner, male or female, who brings down the roof once something happens to the child, please do explain. Do tell, please. Why? Like, why are you shouting? Okay, I didn't mean it like that, but me and my style. Okay, welcome aboard. Let's talk. I'd like to hear from you. So I'm asking, is it a sign of respect, a sign of fear, or a sign of just avoiding trouble? If a partner keeps anything that concerns the child, especially when it has to do with hurt of some sort, that has to do with the child from their partner, the numbers to call are 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0002, and 0817-923-0007. All right. Send me a message via WhatsApp. I'd like to read from you. 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. And if you've also had to keep something away from your partner, that had to do with your child, ever, why did you do so? Was it out of fear? Now, you might not want to agree that it's fear, because some people, they actually, they live in denial of what their reality is, actually. So you might not want to call it fear. You might just say, I'm avoiding trouble. Fine, I would like to hear from you, okay? If you've ever had to keep something that happened to your child away from your partner, just because. Tell me what it was, right? And why did you do that? I personally can understand if siblings, beg each other to not snitch on them. Don't tell daddy, don't tell mommy. But when it's coming from father and mother, I'm talking wife and husband. Like, I don't used to get it. I don't understand. Well, like, what's happening? Are you afraid of something? What are you afraid of? Are you trying to not disturb somebody's life? Let's just talk, all right? Again, the number is 0817-923-0002. And when you call in, stay on the line. We have a call screener. Thank you. 0817-923-0007. Someone here says, it depends on what the thing is. There is no hard and fast rule. Anonymous. Yeah, it's about the keeping the thing away from the partner that I'm interested in. Why do that? I think it's It's parenting. And the reason is that we're both doing this together, right? So if something happens to the child, the other person should know. Even if you've handled it, they should know, oh, this happened though, I took care of it. They should know. We should both be on the same page so that if it's something that we need to keep our eyes out to ensure it doesn't happen again, you should be aware of that as much as I'm aware of that. Unless maybe you just don't want to disturb your partner. I would also like to know. Hi, Muriel from Okrika. Good afternoon.
Hello, MC. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Well, there was one incident I encountered. I was in a bus and a young lady came in with her little daughter. As she was climbing, she wanted to enter the bus. The daughter's head hit the roof, as in, there, now sometimes we need to help. We try to avoid when we carry children. That roof, that top, when she wants to enter the little girl.
Yeah, it's the same thing I also witnessed.
She shouted, oh, sorry. She was, don't say sorry. And then she was now telling the girl, please, don't tell your daddy that something hit your head. Don't tell your daddy, nothing happened to you, Nothing happened to you, I said, my dear, me and one elderly lady just moved our face. I said, these are not too much. But I said, yeah, it's not like you don't want to bother this person and let him not feel bad or don't want to spoil his day, or maybe sometimes some people may assume it's okay, small things hit. They will say, okay, maybe something big has happened. You don't want drama, But I think it's fear. Because if something later happens, that small thing that you avoided later resulted into big something, it is still the man that would, all the two of you that will suffer the consequence, that will bear it, and try to find solutions to it. Most of us, as we are raising children, trust me, Didi, MC, I was in the room once because nobody was around. My mom went. I just gave birth, maybe about 3 months or 4 months, and I was dating all of a sudden. I heard shout for baby. I ran up on Batu, now baby rolled like this, and fell down.
Wow.
But yes, it's happening. It's happening to people. It's happening, especially when you don't have help. Before you run to the market before you came back. The baby was sleeping. Let me just quickly. By the time you come back, maybe his eyes were awake, crying seriously. Eyes don't swell. You quickly arrange, all these things we've experienced in thoughts. You tell your spouse and two of you laugh over it, This experience should be shared. But what you're trying to avoid, the person will create a drama and cause problem out of it. Then skillfully you just avoid it, trying to avoid problems, but not out of, I don't know, for lack of words, but not out of love or, but fear, absolute fear.
Okay. Thank you. Ken from Choba, thank you so much for staying on the line. Welcome aboard.
Okay, thank you. So I'm driving, but I will just be brief. So I have actually hidden things from my wife, not because I want to, but because I know her reaction. This is somebody who has been married for 21 years, and I have a daughter who is 19 years in the university. She's in her 200 level. So I could remember a time I went out with my friends for a drink in one of the clubs in GRA, and lo and behold, I saw this my daughter there.
Oh my God!
It wasn't in a compromising situation.
But
the environment, the terrain, and all, and I was the one who talked to her, and she was shocked. I said, please, don't tell mommy. Please don't. And I believe the sincerity, in her plea. My wife would do. Yeah.
The Pope will hear it. Your daughter for no hear the last of it, like for the rest of her life. Hey, Jesus. Oh, what's happening to your network? All right, Mr. Ken, apologies on behalf of the network. But I really, really get what he said. Oluwa, I can just imagine that woman. Hey, you will come back, you will go to school from the house because you have spoiled. School that I just entered yesterday. You're not doing kurukere waka. Julius from Omwako, welcome.
Good afternoon. You don't tell the child not to let the father know. Most of these things have taken a child's life because of internal bleeding. It's not fear, it's stupidity.
Oh.
How can you? Yes, it's stupidity. Because I've seen this thing happen in my place. A child was playing with other children, and the child is fell down. Half internal bleeding. The mother said, don't tell it, you don't get that, and the child died. So what are you hearing now? Now, because of you are afraid of your husband, now you have lost your son because of not opening up what happened to the child when they are away. Because some mothers are careless. If a child, some parents some fathers don't like their wives to take their children out of the house, keep the child at home, go and come back. But some of them will not say, they will pamper the child. So how can they told the daughter of 3 years not to tell the father? There's error in them, which there will be an attitude of the wife that the husband does not compromise. So she tries to avoid that problem, not fear, the stupidity.
All right, Julius, thank you. I already have another caller, but I wonder if I felt like saying, oh God, good luck. You've been on the line for a while. Let's hear from you. Oh God, and that happened. Apologies, good luck from Mile 3. Please do well to call back. So when I was listening to Julius from Momoko, I was just saying to myself, are you sure it's not this kind of statement? Some mothers are careless. That actually puts some of those women in that kind of situation where something has happened to the child and they will not tell their partner. Because over time, somebody will not start shouting, why did you take the child out? Why did you not leave her in the house? Oh, have you heard, darling, about how some kids were also victims of whatever, fire or some other incident, just because they were left at home alone? That's a part, right? It's the same thing. Somebody will start shouting. Oh, as we were coming back, she was running. I told her to stop running. She now fell down and scraped her knee. Why did you not hold her? What was she even walking with her legs? Why did you not carry her? You are just too, I don't understand what kind of mother you are. Every time it's the same thing we're talking. All right. Angel of the Lord. That children don't used to fall down when they are the ones with you. Don't you think this is also part of the reason why a mother will say to the child, don't you tell your daddy here? Don't tell your daddy here, okay? There's nothing happened to you, okay? You're fine, okay? Don't tell daddy, okay? Is this Evelyn or Everly from Ada George? Welcome.
Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I just heard the radio program that you are doing, and I just like to give my comments.
All right, go on.
For me, it's for individual purpose between different families. Some can do that because of fear. Some can do that because of respect, that they don't want to bother, they don't want to bother the husband. But anything that happens, you should tell yourself. Both of you have to know how to go about it, not hiding the man. It actually turn out to be a problem. Both of you will still be running to the hospital trying to solve it. So for me, I feel both partners know. Everybody should just know what's going on, anything that happens, whether good or bad.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing, Evelyn. Thank you. So she says everyone should just know, whether good or bad. You need to let the person know. For the example you mentioned, anything is possible. Maybe the father of the child didn't know she would be going out. Aha, that's number one, right? So if the child talks, the mother will have to confess that she went out or where she went to. It could be that the man gives his wife enough money for Uber and she went to take bus. If the child talks, the fact that the woman took bus when she would have taken car will come out, and that will cost another thing. I truly hope the mother took that child to a clinic, because if there's a medical issue that arises as a result, the drama she's trying to avoid will escalate, my dear. Shabi is the Bible that says your sins will find you out. Thank you very much, Anonymous. Good afternoon, Constance. From the story you just shared, it simply means that the woman is in a relationship where she has no say. She's typically scared of the man's reaction, which definitely never comes out friendly. So the woman's action is out of fear. There is no genuine peace in that home. Ben Cherished from Iwofe. Hey, see prophets. Prophet has looked inside your house and you have seen everything that is happening. There is no peace. Hey, Jesus. Come on, people. Actually, this is just... this is just a particular scenario. Like, I don't don't know them. We don't know who they are. It's the same thing that plays out when you see a video on social media. People now watch video and start saying things. We're like, you should be calming down. It's camera of one person that you have used to see something, and they do not show it from beginning to the end. You just one particular aspect, so you don't even know what happened. So there might be peace in the family. Maybe. I mean, I really like the part that Anonymous brought out. Who knows? Maybe she didn't say she was going out that day. If it's B. And then somehow, a friend of hers who is around now calls and says, hey, babe, what are you doing in the house? Come, Joe, come my side. She now I can't go. Child have not hit head somewhere. So if maybe she actually didn't plan to say that she went somewhere. But that's just one example out of so many. Braid from Ada George, welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon, Pastor.
Good afternoon. I am Braid, I guess.
Yes, thank you. The topic you are taking this afternoon, I think it's a very serious and a valid issue that should be handled within spouse. Yeah, sometimes the woman is scared of the husband. Sometimes it might be the respect that she has for the husband. It's not, I don't think both of them has that mutual understanding. They have that intimacy. I don't think she should be afraid of her husband. And any woman that is afraid of her husband, that is no marriage at all for me. That is not marriage, because your wife with you, there should be that intimacy that if something happens, you should be able to disclose it to your husband. Look, as I went out, XYZ happened, and I do not know how to handle it. What do I do? Both of you will put heads together. Than telling a child, don't tell your daddy, it's fine, you're fine, you're okay. No, what if there is an internal bleeding, and tomorrow that will cost the family a lot of money? Have you done the family good, or you have done the family bad? So for me, whatever that happens related to your husband, both of you should put heads together. And husband and wife should relate well. They should relate even in the office. While you are in the office, what happens as you come in, let your husband to know. Sometimes if he doesn't know and he went outside and he heard that information, that is where there is fire on the mountain. So we should be open to each other. Both of you have become one and not two anymore. So for me, they should be open to each other. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you. No, I'm good. Thank you very much. I am Braid. Thank you. Okay, so from John Ogugu. John Ogugu says, Constance, to conceal what happened to a child is a sign of fear that the man or the woman is a bully and they are living like cat and rat at home. We must not conceal things that happen to our children. This attitude can deform or even kill the child in some cases. Interesting. Good afternoon to you, Constance. Tension in parenting. Tension simply means something related to fear. Some women in their relationship, they encounter domestic violence. For this reason, the women become secretive. It might be the daddy, might be that host style that will indulge the woman not to be transparent to him. It is from fear. Ipalibal Taylor Harry sent us that message. All right, thank you, Ipalibal Taylor Harry. In case you just tuned in and you're wondering, what's all this talk about parenting, tension, fear? All right, I'll tell you. So we're discussing tension in parenting, and I shared a story of something that I saw happen, right? A woman entered a bus with a little girl, her child, and as they were entering, the child hit her head on the bus, that entrance into the bus. And then everybody actually gasped in the bus. And the next thing was she started telling her sorry. And then she said, sorry, okay? Don't tell your daddy, okay? Don't tell your daddy. You're fine, okay? Nothing happened to you, okay? Don't tell daddy, okay? Like, she actually kept at it. And that was, what really got me thinking, because it's not the first time I'm seeing something like this. I've heard women in hospitals, I've heard some of them say something like, I don't want your daddy's trouble, Nurse, which one are you people saying? I don't want issues, this child. In some other places, I've actually heard women use those kind of phrases. I don't want my husband's wahala, this child, this baby. I don't want my husband's wahala, I don't want your daddy's, there's that thing about, if daddy finds out that a child is sick, or that a child is still sick, or that whatever happened to a child, maybe, there's just that tension that if he finds out, it's trouble. I don't want your father's wahala, I beg you. I don't want your father's issue. And that's why I'm asking. For someone who now chooses, okay, fine, let's keep things away from this man or this woman, in case that's the situation in your own home, is keeping things from that partner that has to do with a child. Is it a sign of fear? Because maybe I'm the one who's just overthinking things. Or maybe it's a sign of respect. Or do you think, okay, you know what? I'm not afraid of him. I'm not afraid of her. It's not about respect. It's just that I'm not in the mood for all that back and forth. The person is just trying to avoid conflict, avoid issues. What do you think it is? That's what we're discussing, all right? I'm still taking your messages. We'll go on a commercial break right now, and I'll be right back. Stay tuned.
The show continues after this break on Nigeria Info.